Present. Just present, not presentate. Present.
Present my English text with the topic education, and the title is Benefit of Keeping the Balance of Studying and Responsibility to BINSUS Student.
Okay. Keeping the balance of studying and responsibility. Okay.
So first, we're going to the study literature, which is I researched from the internet. Is one of from Ki Hajar Dewantara, and one is from Health Asuri.
Okay.
So the definition of education by Ki Hajar Dewantara is means to guiding the child's natural growth so that as a human and a member of society, they can achieve the highest possible safety and happiness.
Okay.
And the second one is the process of consciously accumulating specific time blocks from academic, personal life, self-care, and avoid feeling overwhelmed.
Okay.
Next is quotes. For the quotes, in here I got from Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King Jr.
Okay.
From Nelson Mandela is, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And from Martin Luther King Jr. is, the function of education is to teach one to think intensely and to think critically. Intelligent plus character, that is the goal of the true education.
Okay.
Next, we move to the questionnaire.
Okay.
So in here I put 5 questions and I give it to 5 different persons. And here's the bar graph.
Okay.
So in here it shows each question that they answer it with yes, often, and never.
Okay.
So the purple one is yes, the blue light one is often, and the white one is never.
Okay.
And the summary result of the questionnaire research from question number 1 of the questionnaire is all respondents continuously agree that maintaining a balance between studying and the responsibility important in their life.
Okay.
For the second one is this absolute result so that every single individual academic being their physical and mental health to a small minority, or we can say one person that fits has no impact.
Okay.
Number 4 is half of the respondents feel less stressed when balancing work and play. Also, the third see no reduce in stress, suggesting other external factors are at play. And the last one is, while all respondents recognize the importance and the benefit of maintaining a balance, and some of them are struggle and find it difficult, or we can say another word is another option is always or often.
Okay.
We move to the interview. So in interview, I also do the same thing as questionnaire. I ask for 5% and also 5 same question.
Okay.
The question 1 is, what is the biggest benefit you get from being responsible at school? The second is, have you ever made a mistake at school? How did you take responsible for it? Number 3, in your opinion, what happens if you don't get enough sleep or play too much and forget studying? Number 4, how do you manage your time between studying, playing, and resting each day? And lastly is, according to you, what is the relationship between studying and responsibility from friends?
Okay.
So in here, the first person that I interview is Mawu, and I already contribute all the answers. So responsibility bring Maura's trust, discipline, and independence. She fixed her mistakes to learn from them, knowing that overplaying or lacking sleep ruins focus and grades. So she schedules study time before relaxing. She believes study and responsibility are linked because responsible students finish their tasks seriously and on time. And from research, William Glasser defines responsibility as a person's ability to meet their needs and achieve their goals independently and to regulate their action without violating the rights or needs of others. This is reflected in Maura's ability to be independent and responsible for her future. Second person is Inka Gerungan. In here, Inka gained trust and better grades to responsibility, leading her to accept consequence and face mistakes. She preferred a fatigue and poor results caused by overplaying and lack of sleep. She schedules her responsibility before playtime. She believes studying and responsibility are connected because responsible friends encourage each other to take school seriously. And according to Atkinson, in Gramedia Literacy, time management is a skill related to a planned individual efforts and action to be able to make best use of time. The third person is Virginia Sedia. Responsibility makes Virginia reliable and trusted by teacher and friends. She admits and fixes mistakes to avoid repeating them, knowing that overplaying and less sleep drop her grades, so she prioritized schoolworks before resting earlier. For her, studying and responsibility go together because good friends always support and remind each other to focus. And according to Thomas Lukuma, character of education expert, responsibility is a person's awareness of obligation to carry out of his duties and the readiness to bear consequence of his action, including be willing to admit the correct mistakes that have been made. The fourth person is Keira Rumagit. Keira achieves teacher trust and better learning result by being responsible, always apologizing and fixing her mistake. She avoids the poor grades and tiredness caused by overplaying through a balanced schedule for study, play, and rest. She believes responsibility relies on the good time management so that academic and organizational activities can run in harmony. So in Leverman and Carbenic, they said teacher and students' accountability in school is closely related to an internal commitment that achieving positive learning outcomes. Students who cultivate a sense of responsibility will build a positive reputation and trust in the eyes of their educator.
Okay.
And the last is Nikita Poyo. Good time management by practicing study after school, getting enough sleep, and using reminder reduce stress and builds teacher trust. This approach was learner from past mistakes to avoid guilt while playing and ensure group work isn't let down, all while being supported by motivating circle of friends. And from Brian Tracy explained that time management is the ability to determine the most important tasks and then organize time research effectively and complete those tasks. And for the last section is conclusion. So
Okay.
from myself, the conclusion of all of things that I do by questionnaire and also interview is maintaining a balance between learning and responsibility is considered very important and has very positive impact on students at SMA Kristen BINSUS Tomohon, especially in terms of academic achievement, mental health, and character building. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Kristen. Wow, quite long presentation.
Yes.
Well, balancing between learning and responsibility. What kind of responsibility do you mean in this research?
What kind of responsibility is like another of non-academic activities?
Oh, non-academic activities like
Like maybe extracurricular
Oh.
or also organization.
organization.
Because mostly the people in here, for there was one of the person in organization that almost every single day they have to time management so
Okay.
they can keep the balance of the important important education and non-academic.
Okay, so your respondents, they all are organizational structure members, or
Yes,
okay,
all of them are organizational member.
okay. Thank you, Kristen. Yeah, that's good. Very good. Okay, thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
you're welcome.
Yes, Miss.
Ya,
Bye.
semua yang apa